Against all odds, the Pacers shocked the world once again, dominating the Thunder in Game 6 to tie the series at 3 games apiece. And yes, TJ McConnell dominated once again, scoring 12 points with 9 rebounds and 6 assists. Most people thought that McConnell was just a cute story, but he has been a serious X factor in this series, and the Thunder have not figured out how to stop him. So, how is McConnell picking apart this historic defense? Well, it really comes down to one basic play that has really set up McConnell's entire game: the empty side ball screen. For a lot of this series, McConnell has been able to use that action to get downhill and go make plays. The reason is, the Thunder don't want to switch a slower guy onto him, but with a screen or quick handoff, it's really hard to chase and stay in front without giving up any valuable real estate. So on a lot of these plays, even if he hasn't technically beaten his defender, the screens give him enough space to get close to the basket. Where McConnell really beats his defender is when he attacks the baseline. Most defenders prioritize stopping the middle, but giving the baseline up also forces help defenders to come over, which then opens up shots for his teammates. McConnell and Obi Toppin have had really great chemistry with this action, and he works the baseline before dumping it off to Nesmith for a layup. McConnell's really fast, but what makes him so good is his craftiness. Because he knows that the Thunder don't want him using the empty side ball screen, he can then use that to his advantage. On this one, McConnell acts like he's confused, and Wallace turns his head for a split second. That's all TJ needs to then get middle. Again, that's not a bad contest, but McConnell is in his sweet spot. So on the next possession, he goes back to that same exact spot, and as he sees Wallace drop back to stop the drive, he switches to a dribble handoff for Halliburton. Wallace doesn't get back up in time, and Hallie knocks down the 3. When the game got out of hand, the Thunder did experiment by trying to switch those empty side pick and rolls, and McConnell adjusted himself by taking the ball up to the top of the key and then using his speed to move the defense, and Nembhard creates a foul. When they tried it again, McConnell did the same thing, isoing Hartenstein on the perimeter, Shea's helping a little too much, and Nembhard then makes him pay. If you had noticed, McConnell's always trying to get to his right hand. The Thunder know that, but again, it's his craftiness that makes it hard to just simply force him left. Because of his quickness, a lot of defenders are playing catch up, especially on screens. So he's not afraid of using his left hand dribble to get back to his right hand and then set up his jump shot. Everything he does is trying to set up a shot going to his right. He has Kenrich Williams and uses the crossover to go left, but then spins back right into the fadeaway. The spin is another counter he has when people are trying to play his right hand. When defenders aren't picking him up high enough, that's when he could use their body to spin right off of them for easy shots. And again, yes, he might have to spin to his left, but it's to eventually get back to his right hand. So far in this series, McConnell has averaged 11 points on 55% shooting just by attacking the basket. In our last video about Game 5, we talked about how he was one of the few ball handlers that could really counter the Thunder's defensive pressure because he can attack with the dribble. And while he was benched for the fourth quarter in Game 5, Carlisle ended up taking note of that for Game 6. Because, in parts of Game 6, he took some risk by resting both Hallie and Siakam at the same time because he trusted that McConnell could run the offense. And while it wasn't the most pretty, he was able to at least hold the lead, which gave both Pacers stars enough of a breather to check back in. What makes the Pacers tough to beat is not only their depth, but how different they can really play. Halliburton also likes playing fast, but he's a lot more methodical and tends to look for his teammates. You then pair that with an undersized guard like McConnell, who will be trying to run you out of the gym. And while I don't think he's a score-first guard in general, I really like how he's driving with the intent of first finding his shot and then getting the ball to his teammates when the defense reacts. So, with the series now down to 1 game, the Thunder have a really big decision to make. Should they actually give more help towards McConnell, who's torched them throughout the series, or let him cook and focus on other issues? If they don't want to give help, do they have a better way of actually guarding this guy? Because right now, TJ McConnell has absolutely dominated the #1 defense, and it's given Indiana a chance to finish one of the most magical seasons ever. So, Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, please like and subscribe. Hope you guys have been enjoying these finals, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.